In this Java tutorial, we will talk about constructor and this keyword. In Java, constructor is a special method used to initialize the objects. Constructor is called when an object of a class is created. Let's understand constructor better by making an example. I created an object in product class. This object has ID, name, and price attributes. I defined ID, name, and price in main class. I printed class attributes to console. A constructor is called when an object is created from class, but I didn't create constructor. When I created class, constructor is created by default. Default constructor actually has no meaning. Now I will define a constructor. Constructor is a special method created with class name. When an object is created from this class, this constructor will be called first. Let's test it right away. Constructor is called when object is created. Constructor determines the creation of object. For example, we can send ID, name, and price variables to constructor. When I do this, I can no longer create the object without sending these variables to the class. As you can see, the program shows it in red. I am sending the ID, name, and price variables to the class. I am converting the previous definitions I made to the command line. The variables are printed to the console by default. There is a problem. The variables sent to the constructor are not assigned to the class attributes. Let's assign the variables sent to the constructor. The problem persists. I didn't specify the assigned variables exactly, because the class attribute and the variable name sent to the constructor are the same. To solve this problem, we use the this keyword. This represents the attribute in the class. Right-click on the ID variable. Click Go To and then Declaration or Usage button. As you can see, this variable belongs to the class attribute. Let's find out which variable is assigned. This variable is the variable sent to the constructor. I also use this keyword for name and price. When you click on the variables, it shows you which value they cover. You can understand the variables represented by the color change. The program is now working as I wanted. We define an object from the class in this way. Since we defined the constructor with 3 inputs, we can no longer define an object as before. We can use the overloading method to create an object as before. Another special method with the same name is created in the overloading method. If the user does not send variables to the class while creating an object, the second constructor runs. Let's create another object. I defined the object's attributes as before. I can print the object's attributes to the console. We made a short introduction to the overloading. In the next video, we will do another example about overloading. I recommend you to watch other Java tutorials.